Hello, I'm Dr. Anadale. In this video, I will go over the main content of Part 4 of Plato's Apology. In Part 3, Socrates defended his public life of philosophizing in Athens, serving the god Apollo by questioning his fellow citizens and exposing their ignorance. He insists that this is a good and honorable work and benefits the city by turning people away from their concern with wealth and power and other worldly goods toward the crucial question of moral virtue and the state of their own souls. In Part 4, Socrates explains why he never entered politics as would have been his right in democratic Athens. He also wraps up his defense and explains why he relies on argument rather than sympathy to convince the jury to acquit him. Socrates explains that whenever he considered entering politics, a voice in his head told him not to. We might recognize this as an early type of conscience. Socrates thinks this voice gave good advice then, because a good man, he says, would quickly be killed in the rough and tumble of democratic politics. He concluded long ago that anyone who truly wants to do good in the world must act privately and not by seeking political office. To drive this point home, Socrates cites examples of times when he was involved in a minor role in political affairs at great risk to his life and freedom. When the Athenians put a group of generals on trial as a group, Socrates objected that the laws of Athens required that they be tried individually. He was threatened with impeachment and arrest, but he did not back down. The other example Socrates gives is from the days of the tyranny that followed Athens' defeat in the Peloponnesian War. A group of prominent citizens, including Socrates, were ordered by the tyrants to go arrest an innocent man so that the government could execute him and seize his property. Socrates refused to go, again at great risk to himself. If the government had not been overthrown shortly afterwards, he says, he might have been killed. Socrates insists again that he speaks the same way to everyone, in public and in private, to rich and to poor, and he is not a sophist who teaches only for paying clients. He explains his popular following by the amusement that young men feel at seeing authority figures embarrassed in public by his questioning. And he invites any fathers in the audience who feel that their sons have been corrupted by Socrates to stand up and testify. By the way, this is the part of the dialogue where Plato lets us know that he was an eyewitness to the trial. Socrates concludes his defense speech by explaining why he has not brought his wife and children into court to beg the jury for mercy. This would be humiliating and ridiculous, he says, and it would amount to manipulating emotions to win his life and freedom. Instead, he will appeal to reasoned argument as the only method fitting for a philosopher. That wraps up Part 4 of the Apology. We'll turn to Part 5 next. Goodbye.